Last year, this time, Dr. Stacia announced Women in Wealth. And I was sitting right over there, and it was this feeling. I call it the brunches. And it's like my feeling of joy, because I like to have brunch. I like that feeling. And that's when I know something. I'm like, ooh, that feels really posh and brunchy. And she said it, and I was like, yeah, this is it. And the reason why was because, you know, when she was describing it, she was like, we're going to travel, and we're going to do this, and this, and this. And, you know, I just like, that's lifestyle. This is about how you live. And I was like, nobody can teach you how to live better than Dr. Stacia. So, I mean, she's all about the manner in which you live. And I was like, okay, this is for me. I am doing this. This is not even a question. This is about to happen. So in July, I didn't realize we started together. So I joined in July, and I was like, all right, it's about to go. This is happening. This is going on. I'm getting it. And so just in the last 6 months, you know, we talked about wealth, but really the thing about wealth is it's not just money. It says wealth is, the definition is an abundance of valuable resources. And so what you get with the women in wealth is all the resources. Yes, we talk about money. Look, we're pretty girls, we like pretty things, we need money. Let's secure all the bags. We're never not gonna talk about that. But what about the wealth of somebody's Rolodex? The wealth of superior information that she gives to us. The wealth of a look into somebody's lifestyle. All of that, those are resources, and that's what she gives us with Women in Wealth. Not just, hey, let's earn money. We're doing that, but we're gonna live a certain kind of way. Mm-hmm. And so just, you know, in the last 6 months, I was like, okay, I'm gonna be an adult. I'm gonna adult. So we've decided, let's get our financial house together, for real. So my husband's father has always said, you know, I want you to be the executor of my estate. And we're like, all right, we're going to do this. We're not going to have a big Medea's family reunion, burial situation when this transitions. So my husband, we found a great guy who said, I'll do your wills and the dad's. Mm-hmm. So we sent my husband. He went and got all the paperwork done for his father so that we don't have to fight with anybody when the time comes. We all are going to have to cross this line. Mm-hmm. So we did all that. And then, of course, we're completing ours. We are trading, which is amazing. I love it. So another stream of income. And then now I have a Bitcoin portfolio. Mm-hmm. And what's exciting about this in the Women in Wealth is that you can know stuff or think you want to know stuff. And yeah, I know, and I'm smart. But you don't have time to investigate and learn all the stuff. So why not just plug and play into somebody else who's already done all the work and just tell you what to do? It's just easier. So I think it's so sweet that I am in Bitcoin because of Ariana. So my sweet Ari, who I've known forever, Ariana gives us this thing, and she calls when she does her voice, she says, hi guys, it's Ariana. And she sends this little, you know, we're gonna invest in Bitcoin. This is what we're doing. And she sends the message, she says, I sent you a link, I told you exactly what to do, this is what we're doing. And I'm like, okay, Ariana. So literally on my couch on a Thursday night, I didn't have to work. I said, let me see what Ariana told us to do. I pushed the link, I put some money in there, and I'm like, I have Bitcoin. And Bitcoin has been floating all around us for 5, 6, 7 years. We've all heard about it. We all think we don't know, but whatever. We've heard about it. But we didn't act on it until somebody said, let me just show you how to do it. So that's part of being in Women in Wealth, that I don't have to learn about it. I don't have to figure it out. Mm-hmm. Somebody can just say, here's your link, do it, and it's done. So I signed up for Bitcoin. I'm excited. I'm like, Ariana's keeping me relevant and young. And then the next day, all of a sudden, $25 more is in there. And I'm like, woo, I made $25 in a day. I'll take it. And then the next day, I look and I'm like, wait, this is up some more. Mm-hmm. And then the next day, up some more. And I showed my husband, he's like, every time I get a paycheck, I want you to take that money that goes in our savings and put it in Bitcoin. I said, okay, we're going to do it. But this investment has been consistently returning 25% for the past 6 months.
For the past 6 months.
So for every dollar, I'm getting a quarter back. You better Warren Buffett me that. I don't know about anything else. Right. So just being a part of it is just, you know, giving you something and instructions on how to just improve and increase your life. And then the final thing, which just happened yesterday, we talk about superior information and having the wealth of somebody else's Rolodex. The other ladies talked about it, the celebrity doctor. So you're on this call, and like I said, it feels all fun and elegant and extra and pretty and brunchy. We're having a good time on the call. And he tells all this stuff, and I'm like, this is amazing. Yes, I'm going to get this test. This sounds like something they're doing in Upper East Side, New York. I'm for it. Let's do it. So I was like, we'll send Justin, the baby. I was like, we'll start with him. He should be super healthy. So we get this work done. I meet with or talked to the guy yesterday, and he says, you know, don't worry, he's a healthy boy. He's like, but I do see such and such. He's like, have you ever noticed this, this, and this? And I'm like, yeah, I guess so, sure. He said, well, have you ever had anyone in your family diagnosed with this, this, or this? And I said, sure. I said, yes. I said, actually, my husband's mother. She's been dealing with this for years. As long as my husband has known her, it changed the whole trajectory of their family, this diagnosis. He said, well, I'm looking at your son's chart, and he said, I can see, this is amazing. He said, we don't inherit disease, we inherit genes. And the goal is to make sure that these genes never express themselves. And he said that what I'm seeing in your son's chart is not expressed. He said, but I do feel that your mother-in-law has been being medicated for something that's really just a nutritional deficiency. And, you know, he's like, the good news is you brought Justin to us so we can make sure this never gets expressed in him. He said, and what I tell you for him, I feel like we can transition your mother-in-law into this and help her. When I got off that phone call, I said, are you telling me, God, that this issue, this problem, this situation, that my husband's family, that we've all been dealing with for decades, that is his supreme reason why he wants to make sure he can make money so he can take care of his mom, why we have conference calls about stuff, why just their whole life was changed, and you're telling me that we may have solved this with a phone call that I was connected to on a Saturday afternoon? You can't put a value on a connection. That's connection. Don't not be connected to where God has put you. I can never forget that I was at a college and I met a girl named Shar, everybody knows Shar, that led me to a church, that led me to a woman making announcements named Stacia Pierce. And I'm still here, and I'm still connected, and everything God has given her, she gives to us, and the connection can just simply change a whole family for a monthly amount that is less than I spend on coffee. I spend a lot on coffee. But
$47
I don't want you, it's just astounding that for 20 years somebody can be dealing with something, more than 20 years, and somebody's superior information and superior connections, that is wealth. It's wealth. That's a resource. And like everyone else, I just want to say thank you for using what God has given you and sharing it and letting us be a part of it, because the connection is for wealth. And many of us, like I said, will never reach anyone or touch anyone or meet anyone who will give us the superior access that Women and Wealth or any of the programs can give us.
Wow.
And I just thank you, and I thank God for it.
Wow, awesome. Powerful.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Dr. Stacia, for this opportunity. My name is Rosine Johnson, and I am a part of Success Mastery and Women in Wealth. I am an entrepreneur. I work at a place called Pace Center for Girls. I'm an executive director there for our region, and this is a place where we help teenage girls learn, grow, and heal through academic programs and specialized counseling services. I am also the owner and CEO of Kid Success Coach, my business that I have, which is an educational consulting company where I help parents and educators develop successful kids, particularly those that may be at risk or have special needs. And so that was actually birthed through Dr. Stacia in Success Mastery. I've been coaching with Dr. Stacia for years, and it was a no-brainer for me to layer my learning with Women in Wealth because Success Mastery is very obviously business-focused, entrepreneurship-focused, but as the ladies have said on the panel, Women in Wealth is about lifestyle. And you can have the business, you can be doing these great things, but if you don't change and adjust your lifestyle, it becomes futile. It is not as significant as it could be. And so as being a part of Success Mastery in particular, I have been able to, I've watched, I actually found, because I was cleaning, someone said we always clean. It's true, the first thing that Dr. Stacia is gonna ask you to do in any program is clean. So I went back and cleaned, and I was cleaning up some clutter in my office, and I found a check, one of my salary checks when I first started in Success Mastery, and that was $40,000. I made $40,000 in 1 year. I am now well over 6 figures as a part of Success Mastery. In building that business and starting my business that came from Success Mastery, I've worked with clients like Orange County Public Schools, the University of Michigan, Scholastic and Company, which is the largest educational publisher in the country. I actually have a product with them that we were able to create, and several other nonprofit organizations. I have gone from a worker to being a CEO now in 3 different agencies, all because of Dr. Stacia. In the last year alone, as part of Women in Wealth, my husband and I have seen $20,000 of increase between our businesses and other aspects of income. Wow. We're both investors through trading. We are both a part of the trading club, and we have portfolios in cryptocurrency and stocks. Through trading, I've actually had the opportunity to also travel, and that has opened up so many things for me. I've had the opportunity to travel with Ariana and see the world, and those trips were actually, many of those trips were paid for with trading. I remember one time we were in Italy getting ready to take a train, and I was taking some trades right then, and those trades actually paid for my train trip. So it was awesome. So I paid money and I got it right back through a trade as I was traveling the world. I think the biggest piece from Women in Wealth is the mindset. When I joined Women in Wealth, I joined it because I knew I needed a mindset shift and I needed a change. And because of Women in Wealth, I now know completely without a doubt. It's one thing you can hear it and you can be around it, but it's a different thing when you know in your heart and your gut that you are called to be wealthy, you are called to be a millionaire, and it is in you. Just like your DNA is a part of you, I now know that wealth is a part of me. And that is because of Dr. Stacia Pearson, the mindset shift that I've received. We've heard a lot of people talk about the health call, which was truly phenomenal. And I think that also stood out for me as well, recognizing how Dr. Stacia always shares with us that health is wealth, and just grappling with a lot of fatigue and exhaustion and not really knowing why. It's very, it can be very debilitating when you are naturally a very energetic person and you know in your heart that something with you is not right, but nobody can tell you what it is. And in one call, in listening to that gentleman that Dr. Stacia allowed us the privy to see, this man actually shared some things with me, chronic diseases, something I didn't even know I had. He shared with me that this is the reason why this is happening, but he also saw other things down the pike, and he was able to help me reverse these chronic issues that typically could never be reversed. We were able to catch them, and they have been reversed, and they're not there anymore. I think the biggest thing in this past year is being a part of Success Mastering Women in Wealth is that the influence that Dr. Stacia has allowed me to be able to position myself in. And so just over the past year here in Orlando, Florida, in the Central Florida region, I have been honored and nominated with multiple awards. One in particular as a Community Service Award, which is I'll be represented along with Miss America. Who thought I'd be standing next to Miss America 2004? They put me on the panel with her as a Community Star Award. But I was appointed to, by our governor, I was appointed to the board of Valencia College, which is the #1 two-year college in the entire country. So that was a special appointment. He met me directly for that. The other piece is that just recently at Supernatural Success, Dr. Stacia had shared with me multiple times that you're going to be a person of influence. You're going to get another honor. And just recently, I had the amazing privilege to be honored with being named as 2020 Woman of the Year in Central Florida through Orange Appeal magazine.
And made the cover. Come on, y'all. Yeah, for that. Made the cover.
Made the cover. Yes. Thank you, Dr. Stacia. That was amazing. It was major. Such a blessing for multiple reasons. One, I'm one of the youngest people that are a part of it. One, I'm one of the only people of color. But the cover is exciting. But what's most important to me is what's on the inside. They did a full article about me. And I was ecstatic to be able to share the motivation that I have. And the reason why I even have this platform is because of Dr. Stacia Pierce. And having this opportunity, I know, is simply because of not only your coaching, but your mentorship, your guidance, and there's no way that I would be positioned to be in a place like this, to be around people that I have the ability to be around, and I know that's only because of you. Wow. And I am honored that they allowed me to share that and to be very transparent and to be able to honor you, to give credit to where credit is due, because there's no way that I would have done this without you.
Thank you, Rosine.
I so appreciate you having me on this platform. Similar to Nikki, I too sat in the seat a year ago and heard about women in wealth and thought to myself, wow, that is what I need. And now I'm glad I have a definition for the feeling that I had. Apparently the definition is the brunches. So I'm excited that I can term that. But seriously, when I heard about what was included in it, the information that would be shared, I was like, wow, this is like nothing else that she has. This is amazing. I immediately signed up that day. And since then, I've definitely seen some major, major things happen for myself and even my husband, who's a part of it as well. One of the things that I really wanted to do was, my husband and I, we had some serious financial goals. We make good money, you know, things are going well, we have a great daughter, great home, things like that. But I really wanted to achieve these goals that we had. And specifically, the bags that she talked about earlier was a huge, huge key. And I got like the original bags. Mm-hmm. Now they're like super sweet. So.
Oh, my old ones weren't? No, just kidding.
Well, they were. They were sweet.
No. They weren't.
But they're constantly, Dr. Stacia's constantly always making everything better. But we did that process. We took our bills, we put them into those bags. We stood on that, and we said, you know what? We are going to accomplish these major goals, and we're going to do it this year. And I'm excited to say that we were able to pay off over $25,000 in 2019. Woo! And that came from the information Dr. Stacia was sharing every single month through Women in Wealth. I mean, every call was like a drop the mic moment. I mean, you should have seen all of us. I mean, if you looked at people's faces, because we have a way to see each other, it's like, I mean, everybody's like passing out from the information that's being shared. I mean, it's unbelievable, and it's causing major changes in our lives. Not only that, we were also able to revamp our health. I know a lot of people have talked a lot about that, but specifically for us, there was a lot of information and materials that she shared I've completely changed how I buy grocery, the types of food that we share for our family, the way we eat, all of that. All that's done, of course, has increased our energy, boosted everything. But one thing I want to call out is mindset. For me, the biggest change was really making a change in my mindset. And I do believe, I'm going to give a shout out to Ari because she shares so much about travel. And I've had an opportunity to travel with her several times. I've been in Singapore, been around Asia. Like 2019, I went to all these places. That was like an instant, over the night, forget the scarcity mentality, it's over. Like, yeah. I mean, travel to me is like the fastest way to get rid of having a small mindset. And I needed that.
So
Dr. Stacia has told me that, like, you need to do this. And I was like, wow, wake up, and it's like changed. And for me, I felt like that was so huge. And I felt like that's really what opened up so many doors to be able to move forward. So now I'm focused on, we're organizing every inch of our home right now. I'm excited. I just had somebody in my house this week. Yeah, we built our house from the ground up. I'm doing a couple changes. Had some people, yeah, absolutely, yeah. So we have like a home that's worth almost $1 million. So it's really, really exciting to be able to do that.
She said all cash.
Dr. Stacia has decorated my home top to bottom, so you know it's like the mindset and mentality from that. You wake up like, wow, I'm ready. So I just want to thank you for everything. It's been incredible. I'm excited about the next term. I'm ready. I'm excited.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Sharika?
Thank you, Dr. Stacia. My name is Sharika Gullidge, and I wasn't like them. I sat here too, but I felt like I didn't need to be in Women in Wealth because we were a part of Success Mastery. And I started hearing all these testimonies about people saying, you know, they're erasing debt and they're raising their credit score and
Yeah, I don't want people to
multiple
think that it's a
streams.
health club.
Right, yeah.
I know, but it's good that we talk about that.
We
but
do.
I'm saying, but we've done other things besides just the health aspect
Absolutely.
of it.
Absolutely.
We're changing credit scores, people getting houses and mortgage.
Absolutely.
And that kind of thing, but go ahead.
So I'm hearing all of these testimonies, and it's from people that's in Women in Wealth, and I'm like, wait a minute, I need to be in Women in Wealth as well. So I'm on vacation, my daughter and I are on vacation, and I call my husband, I said, babe, I want to be in Women in Wealth. And he said, okay, just, you know, when you come home, we'll talk about it. I said, okay. Hung up the phone, I told my daughter, I said, watch me get my money. I said, I'm getting ready to be in Women in Wealth, okay? If you don't have it, figure out a way. Mm-hmm. This club, the Women in Wealth Club, is so affordable. Dr. Stacia has left all excuses at the door. She has never offered anything like this at this price before, and I'm like, because she has a heart for people. So she made it so affordable for all of us to be in this club, to live a life of wealth and health, and to pass it on to our children and our children's children. So I encourage you, do what you gotta do. Women, we know how to get what we want. Mm-hmm. Do it, figure it out.
Come on, girl.
Real quick. Go and see them at the table and get in Women in Wealth. You will not regret.
No, it's good. No, it's good.